Well, 4 lions who were kept at a Ukraine circus are finally free after being relocated to Port Elizabeth in the Eastern Cape. The animals were rescued from an illegal animal trader who sold the exotic animals as pets and circus acts. Well, several international organizations have been instrumental in removing the animals as well as funding the relocation process. The lions have been released into a 15,000 square metre enclosure in the Kragga Kamma Game Reserve.
A 73-hour trip, and finally they're back on the African continent where they belong. The lions Nathan, Charlie, Luca and Kai endured neglect and terrible living conditions. Scars and wounds visible. But now, a chance to live in their natural habitat.
They were living in 35 square meters of concrete and steel. Their cage was actually welded shut, so you couldn't open or close or get in to clean them. So they were living in their own feces and urine and leftover food and bones. It was terrible. No direct sunlight. And I made the decision there, no matter what we do, we've got to get them out.
Several local organizations and international foundations provided the funding for the transportation and food.
And when we come here, when we saw lions in the airport, it was amazing. We cried. We was shocked. It is so excited. We're so happy Kragga Kamma Park can take it these animals. We're so happy it's now very close to its natural conditions.
The Kragga Kamma Game Reserve is now home. Nathan is the youngest of the 4, and he is of most concern. He was hand-raised and will have to be weaned off human interaction.
Nathan's now separated because he's a youngster. He's not used to other animals. They're not used to him. And within a few months, we'd like to reintegrate him. We've got a few ideas, and we've got expert help on how the best way to do that. There's always some risk, but we're going to work on that. We're hoping that he grows a little bit so he can defend himself, and then we'll reintegrate him with the female. So the greatest joy is going to be when we take out that little middle fence.
Today is the first step of many for these lions. They will now have a chance to be lions, not as wild as they should be, but freer than they have ever been. Jade Lee Paulser, SABC News, Port Elizabeth.